Good morning, good afternoon. In case I don't see you, great evening. So today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious egg recipe. You can use this for brunch, you can use it for breakfast, and usually when you have leftover mashed potatoes, what to do with them. Remember, sometimes the holidays or the night before you cooked up a whole meal and you have mashed potatoes, what to do? Hash browns. So we're gonna make them my way, the flexitarian way. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to preheat this gourmet skillet. So I'm not using the handles yet because, as you can see, they might be in my way. Oops, now I'm on my way. Be careful not to burn yourselves. Okay, so here we go. Next, we're going to add some onion. How much onion? I'm using half an onion. Whatever onion you have leftovers. Remember, onions are very good for you. Therefore, eat them liberally because they lower the bad cholesterol in your body. So, as sometimes people think that eggs gives you cholesterol, it's a lie. They don't. We make cholesterol naturally unsolicited. So there we go. So that's the onion. I always like to throw the onion while it's cooking, and then, while this is preheating, and now I'm going to add some ghee. So I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon of ghee. This recipe is for 4 people, so no complaining. Oh my God, that's a lot of ghee. It's okay. So the key is saute these beautiful onions until they are translucent, okay? That's the first spot. And then, by the way, I am going to be disappearing for a little bit because I am going to be getting a spatula. I want to get a spatula because I'm going to put the potatoes right here as a crust. So it's almost like a quiche in a way, but it's like a really high protein. In fact, if you don't want to put the potatoes, it's okay. You can put sweet potatoes, you can put just the onions at the bottom, and that is good enough. But in this case, since we have some mashed potatoes, and I promise you that I will make that, I'm showing you how. So we're gonna get a really nice flat spatula. You know, I guess this is called a spatula. So anyway, spatula, turner, whatever you wanna call it. Just don't call it my name. Okay, so that's, notice how the potatoes are nice. The onions are nice and translucent. Then I'm gonna take some of the potatoes. These are my leftover mashed potatoes. It's more like leftover potatoes, and I make them into mashy. Okay? So, because what to do, right? You can serve it or you can make little hash browns. So this is like the hash brown part. Keep it at medium high because the whole idea is I'm looking for this to be nice and brown. Okay, next thing, we have 5 beautiful eggs from my hens. Did you know that it takes so much for a hen to make an egg? So much calcium. So imagine we should be eating the eggs even with the shells as well, because all of the calcium that my sweet little hens had to put in there had to gather up in order to make me 1 egg. But I'm telling you, it is worth it to have your own little sweet hens in there. So give it a nice little stir, and then of course I'm going to use some thyme. As I say, I love to use thyme because we're always running out of time. But no, eggs and thyme, they are the best friends. And I'm gonna put it on the potatoes as well. Don't put the little twigs because these can get you choked up really fast because they're really hard. Okay, so I'm still keeping it at high. Okay, and then the next thing that I'm going to do is, ta-da, this is called cottage cheese. And make sure that you use the full fat. And like I said, if you're wanting to have more of a keto, then for sure do not use the potatoes. So I'm using like a whole half of the container. Okay, so now here's the key. Okay, we mix the egg with the cottage cheese. And now we're gonna put this melange this mixture, and we are going to add it on the top. Remember, the potatoes are already cooked, your onions are already sauteed and translucent and beautiful. Now we're just gonna add this whole thing on the top. Look at this gorgeousness already. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna help it cook a little bit faster by putting the lid on. In the meantime, I'm gonna put away all my stuff, meaning I'm gonna put away the leftover of the cottage cheese and all of the stuff that I took out. Now, key ingredient, okay? Key ingredient is, or the key tip in here is, have your oven ready. I don't have a big oven. I do have a double oven, but I don't like to use it. But instead, what I'm going to use is one of those mini toaster oven, which actually helps a lot. And so in the meantime, as I said, I'll just get rid of the debris, any garbage, anything that I might have created here. By the way, it's very important if you are raising chickens, it's very important for you to save the shell. As I said, it takes so much out of an hen to make one little egg. That's why eggs are so good for you, but not everybody can have them, okay? So now I'm gonna use a little bit of Parmigiano Reggiano on the top. That's why I didn't add any salt. As you can see, this already cooking. And since, you know what, I'm not like my friend. If that was my friend, she would leave this much and put it back in the fridge. My husband does the same thing. So now I'm going to, and that's okay. You know, he's just thinking about me, that I might want a little bit of Parmesan cheese for my pasta. And it's so awesome that he left me a tiny little bit. Me, I just put it all on and then we're gonna eat it together. Okay, so now the next thing is, as you can see, this is already starting to congeal and cook. So all you have to do now is, you can see that all of the egg is rising on the top. So we're gonna take the lid off and we're going to put it in the mini oven. How long? Put it on for 5 minutes. What we wanna do is just wanna make sure that the top is beautiful and brown, and it has this kind of bubbly kind of cheese kind of feel to it. It's kind of like a gluten-free pizza, if you will, but it's made out of egg. I love pizza breakfast. I love these breakfast pizzas. Okay, so you see how it's really looking amazing? So now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna turn this off, and if you can see where my mini oven is there, I'm just gonna come in here, take the handle off, otherwise it won't fit in there. And I'm gonna press start, and I'm gonna have it on broil, and I'm gonna give it 10 minutes. So it's on broil now. So now I'm gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes on broils, because I want it really brown. But then again, if it's a little bit too hot, if you're using your oven and the broil is like way too hot, then I recommend to use it 5 minutes. It's up to you. This is where you're gonna be watching it, not me. Okay, so you're gonna be watching it, and then you take it out. So my next little video, my next little reel is going to be about me showing you what it looks like and serving it. So, okay, I can't sit here and wait for 10 minutes. In the meantime, I wanted to recommend, if you're looking for a little bit of inspiration and a little bit of motivation, not just in the kitchen, I would like to invite you to see my new beautiful, inspirational, motivational channel. And you can just go to YouTube/Jael Tanti, and you will find me there. But this time it's not gonna be about cooking, it's more about taking care of more of your mental attitude. So all of us can use a little bit of help in that area. So watch and learn and apply the other channel. If you want to stay in just with the recipes, then go on my YouTube channel. Over 200 videos that I made already. We have over 1.5 million views on the channel. So that one is called The Happy Cooking Club. So youtube.com/The Happy Cooking Club. That will be me with all my recipes. In fact, this video is gonna go over there at the YouTube channel, The Happy Cooking Club. So youtube.com/The Happy Cooking Club. Otherwise, find me on Facebook under the channel or the Facebook page, Happy Cooking Club, and you will see me there too. Thank you for watching. This is your flexitarian friend, Jael Tanti. Until then, have a happy, healthy, and wealthy day. Ciao. God bless you, and God bless us all.